Alright, first and foremost, before we get this news video started, I just want to say one thing. Your boy made affiliate on Twitch!
Oh my god!
Alright, what's good everybody? It is your boy Sleep, and we back here again for episode 3. So today, as you can see from the screens obviously behind me, as you can see is there so wonderfully placed, we got some news about Take-Two, we got some news about Amazon's we got news about Amazon's game Crucible, and we also have some PlayStation 5, not so much news, but more so it's a topic of question. So Take-Two is like it's a game publisher, and underneath that publishing label they got people like Rockstar, Social Point, 2K Games, a few other developers as well. And basically what they've come out and said is that over the course of the next 5 years they're going to be releasing 93 games. I'm going to say that again just in case you didn't hear me. Over the next 5 years we're going to be getting 93 games. Do the math. You done it? That's 18.6 games a year. So obviously with the whole coronavirus thing, they're just like, hey, we don't care. We're going to provide for you guys. Within those 93 games, we got some statistics to say what type of games we're going to be getting. So we have a tweet from a guy called Daniel Ahmad. So as you can see from here, clarifying Take-Two's statement on 93 titles planned to release by March 2025. So that means 63 core titles, 17 mid-core to like arcade games, and then 13 casual. Out of that same number, 47 of them are existing franchises and 46 of them are new IP. So literally just under half of those, they're going to be stuff that's brand new that we haven't seen before. That's going to be cool. Also 72 of them are going to be PC or console, including 7 on mobile, and then 21 of them are mobile only. I mean, I'm personally not a mobile gamer. I don't have any mobile games that I'm like that I flood to, but you never know, some of them might be good. But yeah, so hey, let's all keep an eye out for that. Apparently they haven't mentioned that one of them is GTA 6, but let's be honest, somewhere in that there's probably going to be a GTA 6, so let's all hold our breath and wait for some news on that, because it's in early development. It's coming. Alright, the next game, the next topic is Crucible. Now if you don't know what Crucible is Amazon Game Studios' newest game that they've brought out. It's a hero shooter, so it's very similar to things like Overwatch and Paladins, where each hero has their own set abilities and passive abilities, stuff like that. Each character fights differently. It's available on Steam right now for free. So if you have a PC and you're able to run it, go ahead and buy it. I will give a much more in-depth review of it in a different video, because this is just the news. I'm just bringing it to your attention that it exists. This game, it's good and bad. It does things good, it does things bad. Like I said, I'm going to give a much more in-depth review on it. One thing that it does good is that looks-wise and characters are interesting. So it looks really good. The characters are pretty different from each other. Like there's one that uses plants. There's one that uses flamethrowers. There's one who has a rocket to sprint. Basically, it's crazy. It's real cool. A couple of bad things is that there's just sometimes really long periods of nothing that happens, and you end up with moments like this. And it's not the fact that I'm not doing anything per se. I'm attempting to get to an objective, but it's just, I feel like it's just constantly me just jumping forward. You know how you improve that? Adding background music. And it almost doesn't matter what you put in, because just having the music takes away from that journey. But also what you could also do is just have more things that the players can interact with. But like I said, I'm going to do a proper in-depth review on it later on, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So the thing I want to get into, PlayStation, Sony. I'm gonna pull the mic close for this. You need to show us the titties. Now you're probably wondering, hey Sensei, what the fuck does that mean? Or you could just guess what that means. But if you can't guess what that means, what I'm trying to say, Sony, PlayStation, just tell us what we want to hear. We want to know the next titles, because I am tired of these games you're playing with Microsoft. Listen, please stop playing these games just because Microsoft's waiting on you. Listen, make the first move, but make that first move a good move. E3 all them years ago, where PlayStation was like, oh, when you buy your game, it's only your game, and then you guys were like, hey, here's how you share your game with your friend. That was cold-blooded, and I respect you for that. But I'm not going to respect you for withholding information. We all want to know what's coming to PS5. It's fact that we know we're getting a God of War 2, Spider-Man 2, probably another Killzone for like the initial launch. We can speculate all we want. Like, we know there's certain games that we're getting, like a Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Like, we know what we're getting, but it feels so much better when you tell us. So this is an announcement. This is a plea. This is a cry for answers and for liberty and all of that. Sony, PlayStation, the guy who's running the thing. What is your? I'm gonna find out your name. Hold on. Kenichiro Yoshida, because you are the head of Sony when I googled it. I'm not sure if you're even like operating the things, but I don't care, because if you're at the top, that means you can speak to everybody at the bottom. Listen, my man, show us the titties. All right, so that has been my time. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't also, follow me on Twitch, and also hit me on the socials. They're all down. Everything that you want to hit me at, it's down below. Yeah, so takeaway from this, hey, Take Two, can't wait to see what you come out with. Amazon, I know you guys can do a little bit better. And Sony, everybody who's here, say it with me. Show us the titties.
Damn.